Welcome back to the Los Angeles Angels Draft Only franchise. We are on August 3rd right now, and we have a total of 53 games left in the season. We are currently at 60-49, 10.5 games back in the American League West. And in the wild card, we have a 2-game lead over the Mariners, 3 over the Guardians, and trail the A's by 2 games in the wild card race, sitting at the number 2 wild card spot. I want to show you something here before we get into this episode. You can see the last 4 seasons. First year we just simmed out. We won 77 games, then cut all the players off the 40-man. Since then we've gone 53, 67, and now 76 wins. So we're back to where we were when we started this franchise. And we have the possibility of going to the playoffs for the first time since 2014. That year, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim won 98 games, and they lost in the ALDS 3-0 to Kansas City. The last time we actually won a playoff series was back in 2009. We won 97 games that year, beat the Red Sox 3-0 in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees 4-2 in the ALCS. And if you look at our remaining schedule, almost the entire month of August is going to be out of division. We have 1 game down here on the 31st of August. That begins a 4-game home series against the A's, followed up by 3 at home against Tampa Bay. In that last month of the season, we have a lot of division games. We have the rest of that 4-game series against the A's. Then we go to Houston for 3, come back home to face Astros for 3, and Texas for 3, go to Seattle for 3, and finish up with 3 at Oakland. So that's a total of 19 games, 7 against the A's, 6 against the Astros, 3 each against Texas and Seattle. If we just played 500 or slightly above 500 ball in those last 53 games, we would go 27-26, and that would get us to 87 wins. We have not won 87 games in a season since that 2014 98 win season that we lost in the ALDS to the Royals. So if we play slightly better than that, we can be up in the 90 win range, which would be a huge improvement for us. And we still even have all of our best prospects at the major league level. So I'm going to play these games in August. If anything exciting comes up, I will definitely show you. But the majority of this episode will be focused in the last month with all these division games, deciding whether we win the division, win the wild card, 1, 2, or 3, or don't make the playoffs at all if we kind of stink it up. So that'll be the focus of this entire episode. Lots of gameplay as we try to get into the playoffs, as I said, for the first time since 2014. And the month of August would start with us having a hot start. We won this first game against Atlanta to end that series, go to the Yankees, win the first game 6-4. Home runs by Mota and Guzman. Medina gives up 3 runs in 5 innings. Foley gets his 30th save. The next day we lose 4-3. Mota, another home run, drives in 2. Rada with 4 hits. Guzman with another home run. Siddiqui gives up 1 run over 6 innings, 9 strikeouts. In game 3, we win that one 4-2. Leandro Santana hits a 2-run home run. Freddie Lorenz wins his 13th of the season. Foley up to 31 saves now. Then we go to the Mets, and check this out. We sweep the Mets, and we only gave up 1 run the entire series, and that was a solo shot by Juan Soto. This game right here, game 1. 3 hits for Keegan. Only run driven in by Mota. Mate with 2 steals. Tyler Bremner, his best start as a major leaguer. Complete game, 4-hit shutout with 9 strikeouts. Next day, that 3-1 win. Soto gets their only run of the day, of the week. Mate 2 hits, Mota 2 hits, Rada 3. Rada is heating up. Mota with 2 doubles. Mate and Rada with steals. Gonsolin a great start. Jason Foley his 32nd save. And then game 3, we win 6-0. 3 hits for Santana, 2 for Cross, 2 for Benelis. Subbing in at first base for Mota, and those 2 hits were home runs. We had home runs by Rada, Cross, and as I said, 2 by Benelis. Santana 2 steals. Medina 1 hit over 8 innings. Go to game 1 at Tampa Bay. Derrick Siddiqui looking for his 200th strikeout. He has 199 coming into that game, and we'll hop in right now, and I'll show you as he reaches that milestone. Here we are, Gas Plant Ballpark in Tampa Bay, another custom stadium I made. Go watch that in my Rays franchise, and we're going to score early in the first as Nelson Rada hits a solo shot, Mota with a single, and that's the only run we scored. And first up for the Rays is Alec Thomas. Rips this one foul down the right field line. First pitch swing in there. Now Siddiqui's ahead in the count 1-2. Here's the pitch to Thomas, and he swings and misses and strikes out on the fastball. Strikeout number 200 on the season. And I knew when I saw that high strikeouts per nine, this is going to be the kind of pitcher we had. Haven't had one of those in forever. And there it is, strikeout 200. Now we hop ahead to the 5th inning. Rosario with a double. Cross strikes out. Keegan flies out. Guzman with a 2-run shot. It's 3-0. And the Angels would hang on and win this game 6-2 as Siddiqui gets his 16th win of the season. Gets that strikeout number 200. Check out this box score. Santana, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 hits for Mota, 2 hits for Rosario, 2 hits for Cross. Guzman drives in 2 with that home run. Home runs by Guzman and Rada. Stolen base by Santana, number 51, and Siddiqui, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, 7 innings. Movie and Perez finish this off, and we get the dub at Tampa Bay. And then game 2, we win that one 5-2. Nelson Rada, 3 more hits, another home run, drives in 2, steals a bag as well as Freddie Lorenz wins his 14th game of the season, and Jason Foley up to 33 saves. And we finish off the sweep winning. We won 8 of 9 on that road trip. We've won 9 of our last 10. We win the last game 3-0. Santana, 2 hits, 3 hits for Keegan. And Tyler Bremner followed up his shutout by throwing 8 shutout innings in the next start as he goes to 7-9. Jason Foley, his 34th save. So a sweep of the Rays, sweep of the Mets, win 2 out of 3 against the Yankees. And we won 2 out of 3 against the Braves that ended up with this game here on August 1st. We are now 68-50, 8.5 games back in the division. And we are tied with the A's for the best wild card team and a 7-game lead over the Mariners. Looks like we are definitely going to make the playoffs this year. Still have a lot of games to play, though. Award side, Siddiqui up to number 1 in the MVP. Edgar Mota is just here, listed at number 4. I wish they'd list the top 5. Cy Young, Siddiqui 1. Freddie Lorenz is number 3. If Freddie Lorenz finishes in the top 3, he'll get us an extra PPI pick. Siddiqui's going to get us one for Rookie of the Year. He can't get us 2. He can only get us 1. And Lorenz would get us an additional pick, so we'd have 2 extra picks in the low 30s for next year's draft. MVP, as I said, Siddiqui. Cy Young, Siddiqui. Reliever of the Year is now Jason Foley. Rookie of the Year, Siddiqui and Leandro Santana. And Hank Aaron, Edgar Mota is one spot back of Acuna. So our young guys are just tearing it up in this 2029 season. Now we come back home, get the Yankees and the Red Sox before we go back on the road to Kansas City and Boston. And we have reached the last week of August. We are home for a series against the Dodgers. Game 1, Freddie Lorenz on the mound for us. We are down 2-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 out, 2 men on, Nelson Rada up. Let's hop in and watch this at bat. Jack Dreyer on the mound for the Dodgers. See Rada 1 for 3 on the day. He pitched, just missed. That's a ball. There we go. Wearing our City Connect uniforms. See Rada 16 home runs, 58 ribs. A little more pop than I expected out of him right away. A little bit of a fire hydrant of a little dude here. Got some pop though. Swings through that high fastball for a strike. So he had a lefty Gabe Spire in the pen, getting ready. Now Rada down in the count, 1-2. Looking for a pitch to drive. Here's the pitch. And he swings through it and strikes out the end of the inning. So wasted chance there as we put 2 men on and can't get him home. Now we jump ahead to the bottom of the 9th. Still down 2-1. Leadoff hitter Gavin Cross coming up to bat against Gabe Spire. Let's see how this inning goes. All right, Cross 1 for 3 on the day. See if he can get this inning going. First pitch, line drive, base hit to center. There we go. Tying run is on. Cross's second hit of the day. At the bottom of the order can get things going. I'll bring it. Catcher Dominic Keegan hitting 284 in the season, but he's 0 for 2 today. First pitch swinging, high fly ball, and that's going to hook foul down the left field line. Would have won the game if he keeps that straight. Count even at 2 now. Here's the pitch from Spire to Keegan. Swings and misses and strikes out on the sinker for the first out. Now bring in third baseman Denzer Guzman, 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. Up to 249 now. It's either hot or cold, one or the other. And the 2-1 pitch from Spire. And it's going to be a ground ball to short. Backhanded, throws across to first, and he's out. Runner must have been moving on the play. So now we got a tying run at second, 2 outs. Kevin Biggio up. And first pitch swinging, ground ball is short. Scoop there, throw to first, and the Dodgers hang on and win the game 2-1 in this pitcher's duel. The final score there, Emmett Sheehan goes to 10-9, Freddie Lorenz drops to 14-7, and Gabe Spire gets save number 36 as the Dodgers win the first game of the series. And the Dodgers would sweep that series. Tough way to go there, losing 3 at home to your crosstown rivals. And now we've got game 1 against the A's, top of the 8th inning. We're up 4-3. They have 1 on. Nobody out. Nick Kurtz up facing Eric Miller. You can see we're playing in the rain. Doesn't rain much in Southern California. First pitch smash right to third base, and Guzman snags that. There's 1 down. What a rocket off of Kurtz's bat. That'll bring in another lefty, Tyler Soderstrom. He's 1 for 3, hitting an even 300 on the season. Takes a strike right down the middle. His numbers, 13 home runs, 70 ribs. And the 1-1 pitch from Miller. Right up the middle, base hit to center field. Wilson's going to have to stop at second, so still keep that double play in check. Sac fly is not on the table right now. Now bring in another lefty, Lawrence Butler. Strikeout, pop out, double play. Just missed on circle change. Butler in 229 with 18 and 58 on the season. 0 for 3 with a K and 2 groundouts. Let's keep that going. And a 1-0 pitch from Miller, and ripped foul down the right field line, out of play. Miller ahead in the count now, 1-2, trying to put him away. Here's the pitch to Butler, and fly ball into left field towards the corner, racing over, crosses, got it. Throw comes back in, and Wilson has to hold at second base, so it's going to take a hit now with 2 out. Off the bench, Brent Rooker. And that's going to be it for Miller. We're going to go to the pen. We're going to bring in Jason Foley right now and try and get this 4-out save. You see Foley's numbers on the year, 37 saves, only blown 2, 182 ERA. He's having a phenomenal season. And the first pitch to Rooker. Fouled back. Rooker hitting 359. He's been injured, hasn't played all season. He's played 200 at-bats or so. Swings and misses on strike 2. See if Foley can finish off this inning with this game a 4-3 lead. Here's the pitch. And chases a sinker inside and strikes out. So Foley comes in and does the job and shuts it down. And a big Game 1 victory over the A's as we win this 6-3. Put up 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Danny Young the win. Sterner the loss. Jason Foley, 38th save. Good way to start this 4-game series against the division rival as we're battling for the top wild card spot. The box score, Mate 2 hits, Moda 1 hit, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, hit a home run, his 38th home run, 81 ribs, 2 hits, 2 RBI for Herrera. Dina did okay. Bullpen did great for 4 innings, 4 hits, no runs. There we go. And it's September call-up day, and we're going to call up Victor Gonzalez, give us another lefty out of the pen, and I'm going to bring up Benny Montgomery to give us another outfield defensive specialist and a little bit of speed. Having a good year at AAA, so we're going to reward him by bringing him back up to the bigs for September. In Game 2, the A's pound us 13-4. Take a look at this box score. Soderstrom, 4 RBIs, home runs. He hit 2. Moreno hit another one. On our side, 2 hits for Santana, 2 hits by Ward. Santana, Mate, and Moda with home runs. Siddiqui, his worst outing as a pro, 8 runs in 2 innings. Johnny Brito didn't do much better, 4 runs in an inning in 2/3. And now I believe we are 3 games behind them for the number 1 wild card. Game 3 here on Sunday. Freddie Lorenz against Clark Schmidt. Got a situation here. 1 on, nobody out, top of the 9th, tie game. Jason Foley in the game to face Tyler Soderstrom. Let's hop in. All right, Foley, save the day in Game 1. See if he can do it here. Maybe we can get a walk-off win for him. Soderstrom 1 for 3. See, he's hitting 500 in the series. 2 home runs, 5 RBI. Definite pain in our side. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Foley. And it's going to be a ground ball to short, backhanded by Mate. Throws a second, gets one on the first, and it's a double play. What a great job by Mate there. 6-4-3. Going deep into the hole. Was able to get that ball to second base quickly right there. Good relay, and they get him. Outstanding defense Glad we have a tall first baseman, too. Now bring in Brent Rooker, 0 for 2 with a walk. See his season shortened by injuries. Nobody on, 2 out. Rooker down on account, 0-2. Here's the pitch from Foley. And he chases and strikes him out. There we go. So Foley comes in and does the job. See if we can walk this off in the bottom half. 7, 8, 9 up for the Angels. And we're going to hop ahead to the bottom of the 13th inning. Still tied at 1. Jared Schuster on the mound. Made on first. Agramoda 0 for 3 with 2 walks. Trying to get his first hit. See if he can find a gap somewhere and win this game. Count even at 1. Here's the pitch to Moda. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw down, and he's safe. Made swipes second base. Now a base hit will win this game. That's his 40th stolen base of the season. See this replay. There he goes. Just picks up momentum there halfway down. Now the count's even at 2-2 on Moda, so I'm surprised they're not walking him. Here's the pitch from Schuster. And it's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Gelof's got it. Throws the first for the out, but Made moves to third. Very important thing there, moving him over. Now Ryan Ward can win it with a base hit, sac fly, error, wild pitch, pass ball, and squeeze play. Bunts it back to the second baseman, and the Angels win. Wow. Did not expect a squeeze bunt with Ryan Ward at the plate, but there we go. We've seen him win 2 games, one with the long ball and one with a sacrifice bunt. And the Angels get an all-important win as they win Game 3, 2-1. Phil Perez with the win, Schuster with the loss. Now we go for the series win on Monday. All right, just 2.5 games behind the A's. We get them the last 3 games of the regular season as well. Tyler Bremner, Jacob Lopez. We have a situation again, top of the 9th, 1 on, nobody out. Caleb Lomavita at the plate. See if Foley can keep this game tied. All important game here. A's want to split the series. Angels want to make up ground. Here's a sacrifice bunt to first base. Moda's got it and tags him. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Keegan playing first as he tags the batter out for the first out, but the go-ahead run moves to second base. Foley ahead in the count, 0-2. Hartnett 0 for 4. It's hitting over 300 though on the season, and there's a ground ball to third base. Scoop there, throw to first, and the runner has to hold, and that's the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Max Schumann. One more batter for Foley to get out. He's been very important in this series. Here's the first pitch to Schumann. That's a ball. Schumann 1 for 3 with a single. 5 for 17 in the series with a home run. See if Foley can shut the door again. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a tapper. Back to the mound. Foley's got it. Throws the first, and there we go. Strand that runner. See if we can get another walk-off win. Now we pick it up in the bottom of the 10th inning. Jesus Made on first. Nobody out. Gavin Cross at the plate. See if we can get this walk-off win. Cross up to 279. 1 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. 12 homers, 61 ribs. He hit a career high 15 last year. I think those 61 ribs might be a career high as well. And the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes, strike, throw down, and Made is safe. Another stolen base. Number 41 on the season. Now we get the winning run in scoring position. Nobody out. Got to at least hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Strike right down the middle for strike 2. Whatever Cross does, he can't strike out. He's got to put the ball in play, especially if he can pull it to the right side. Here's the pitch. Strike right down the middle. Did exactly what I said he shouldn't do. That's the first out. I'll bring in Dominic Keegan. See if he can get a walk-off base hit. First pitch to him. Line shot up the middle. It gets through. Runner around third. Here comes the throw, and he is safe for the Angels win. Big walk-off win. Back-to-back days. And we are a game and a half out of the number 1 spot for the wild card. Look at this box score. Jacob Wilson had a good day. 2 hits for Biggio, 2 for Keegan, 3 hits for Fletcher. Moda pinch hit earlier in the day. Made came in as a pinch runner. Okay. And Bremner didn't pitch bad. Jimenez gave up 2. Danny Young gave up 1. But we managed to eke this out in the 10th inning. And we would follow that series up with a 2-1 win against Tampa Bay in this series. And this game right here, I want to show you this. 5 for 5 for Kalai Rosario. 2 hits, 2 runs for Keegan. 2 hits, 3 runs, 4 RBIs for Guzman. Montgomery, 2 hits, 3 ribs. Bunch of doubles, triple, Guzman with a home run, and Derrick Siddiqui wins his 19th game, 7 2/3, 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, 11 strikeouts. And we will watch his next start to see if he can get his 20th win. We have 6 games left against the Astros. We are 12 games back in the standings, so there's not really any chance that we're going to catch them. So these games against the Astros really don't mean nearly as much, but chasing that Cy Young, that 20-win season by a rookie, and the games against the A's down here at the end of the month, those are the most important things. So that's what we're going to focus on the rest of the way. Freddie Lorenz trying to get to 15 wins himself. And 2, 3, 4. Looks like it could be right here. Derrick Siddiqui is going to go for his 20th win at Baltimore. And if he doesn't get that, he'll go for it here against Houston. And if he doesn't get that, he would go for it here against Seattle. So we're going to follow Siddiqui and see if we can watch him win his 20th game. And we would win 2 out of 3 against the Astros, drop the first game of the series against the O's, and now we have Siddiqui against Chase McDermott. We have 81 wins on the season, so we are guaranteed to not have a losing season, even if we lose the rest of the games. And we're, I believe, only 1 game out of the number 1 seed for the wild card. So let's hop in here. We're going to watch Siddiqui pitch. We're going to player lock on him and just watch him pitch and see if our offense can do it in the sim and if he can get his 20th victory on the season. He only needs 2 strikeouts for 250 as well. My goodness. We are at Oriole Park in Baltimore. 1 team going to the playoffs, 1 not. Coming up next, Derrick Siddiqui goes for win number 20. All right, the Angels went down 1-2-3 in the top half, so Siddiqui facing Jackson Holliday here in the bottom. First pitch is off the plate for a ball. Says we hold the number 2 wild card seed, but we're trying to get to number 1. Got a battle of wills here. 3-2 count, several foul balls, and it's going to be a pop fly into shallow center field as Rada races in, and he's going to have that for the first out. Bring in Slater DeBrun. Don't know much about him. 236 home runs, 29 ribs, playing center field. Run ahead 2-1. Here's the pitch from Siddiqui, and ripped into right field, racing over Rosario, and he's going to play it off the wall. 1 hop, throw comes back in, and it's wide as DeBrun gets in with a 1-out double. Now bring in Gunnar Henderson. Down year for him, only hitting 237. Let's have 28 big flies. If Derrick can get him out, keep that runner from scoring. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swings through it for a strike. Count even at 1. Here's the pitch. And ground ball third base snag there. Guzman jump throw all the way across the diamond, and he gets him for the second out. There we go. Great defense. Now bring in Colton Cowser. See, he's hitting 237 as well with 28 home runs. Why the Orioles are struggling. Can't hit the ball. Count even at 1. Here's the pitch from Siddiqui. And runner goes. Strike. Throw down. And he is out by a mile. Not sure why he's trying to steal third. He's in scoring position. We'll take that. See the replay. Perfect throw. And out by a mile as we go to the second. And the Angels would go down 1-2-3 in the top of the second again. Cowser still at the plate now. Takes a strike. Oh, it's a ball. He was at bat when DeBrun got thrown out at third base to end last inning. Cowser down in the count 1-2 now. Here's the pitch from Siddiqui, and it's going to be a pop-up into left field. Racing over his cross. Nope. Rada's going to chase it back to the warning track, and he's got it just shy of the wall. Wow. Kind of confused me when cross stopped. I thought it was going to hit the wall, but Rada comes flying out of nowhere. Robs him of an extra base hit. Got to bring in Jordan Westberg now. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch swinging, line drive into right field, and Rosario's got it knee high for the second out. Now bring in Wihaiwa Aloy. 19 home runs. It's a mouthful of a name, though. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Siddiqui. And ripped right to first base, and Moda snags that. Looked like it was going foul anyway. Little 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third. It's still scoreless. And bottom of the third, still scoreless. At least we finally got our first base runner on a walk. Just missed on the first pitch to Frazier. His numbers on the year. And the 1-0 pitch from Siddiqui. Right down the middle, ripped right to Moda, snags that and steps on the bag for the first out. I'll bring in Sam Basallo. Remember him from my Tampa Bay Rays franchise. First pitch to him, so he fouled down the right field line. This guy has power. Not hitting for much of an average, though. Salo down to count 1-2. See if Derrick can punch him out. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he does. Swings and misses and strikes out on the sinker for the second out. He needs one more for 250. I'll bring in Kobe Mayo. He's got a career high in RBIs. Decent season for him. Hit a home run in the All-Star game. Down to count 0-1. Here's the pitch from Derrick. Strike at the letters. Got a battle going here. Mayo's fouled off 3 in a row. He's down 0-2. Siddiqui looking for strikeout number 250. And he gets it right there with the fastball at the knees. So Derrick Siddiqui going for his 20th win. Gets 250th strikeout of the season. Our offense needs to wake up. And we would go down 1-2-3 again. Jackson Holliday leading things off here in the fourth. Takes a strike at the letters. Playing out his first time. 0-for-3 in the series. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Siddiqui. Capper back to the mound, over his head, up the middle, and through for a base hit. That's a second hit for the Orioles today. I'll bring in Slater DeBrun. He got the first hit of the game. That double to right field. Then he was caught stealing third. Down in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch from Derrick. Oh. Got the count even at 2 now. Now he wants a strikeout. Siddiqui kicks and pitches, and it's low in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. Holliday goes down to second base on the wild pitch. I have men in scoring position and nobody out. Full count. Now he really needs to strike out. Here's the pitch. And he gets it. Swings and misses on the changeup and strikes out for the first out. That'll bring in Gunnar Henderson. Still a dangerous hitter, even though he's hitting 237. First pitch to him. Popped in the left field. Cross. Moonwalks back. He's going to have that for the second out. And the runner has to go back to second base. Nice one pitch at bat. Now bring in Kowser. 0-for-1. He's still a dangerous hitter. 28 bombs. Now Siddiqui's got him in the hole 1-2. Looking to punch him out. Here's the pitch. And he gets him on the changeup and strikes him out. So gives up a hit. Gets 2 straight strikeouts to end the inning with a man in scoring position. Derrick Siddiqui having a rookie season for the ages. We just need some offense. And Gavin Cross gets us on the board. Rosario led off with a walk. Cross with the RBI double gets our first hit. Now we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Got the lead for Siddiqui. Need to get more. Don't feel comfortable with a 1-0 lead. That pitch is high for ball 1. Westberg lined out his first time. And the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball through the hole into left field for a base hit. So Orioles get their leadoff man on here in the 5th. I'll bring in Aloy 0-for-1 with a line out. See if we can get a double play or a strikeout, pop out, keep that runner at first base. Here's the 0-1 pitch and ripped foul. Count even at 2. Siddiqui looking for a strikeout, double play. Here's the pitch, and he gets the strikeout, high fastball. First out of the inning, strikeout number 5. Gonna bring in Matt Frazier 0-for-1 today, 2-for-5 in the series. Count even at 1. Here's the pitch to Frazier. And it's going to be a ground ball. Second base, scoop, throw to second, and he is safe. He should have just gone to first base and taken the out, the easy out. I'm not sure what Biggio was thinking there. So now we have 2 on and 1 out. Should be a man on second and 2 out. Salo up, struck out his first time. First pitch to him is a strike. The head scratcher by Biggio. Not sure what that was all about. A strikeout pitcher on the mound. Take the easy out. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Siddiqui. High. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Siddiqui. Give me a pop-up behind third base. Made's going to have it for the second out. The runners hold. Now I'll bring in Kobe Mayo. He struck out as well. Number 250 on the season for Siddiqui in his last at-bat. First pitch to him. Strike on the inner corner. Mayo down on the count, 0-2. Siddiqui trying to punch him out again. Here's the pitch. And he got him with a high fastball and pitches around the mental error by Biggio. We keep this game 1-0 Angels as we go to the 6th. Santana with a leadoff double. Rada strikes out. Moda RBI single. It's 2-0. Made a single. Fielder's choice and a strikeout. So we're up 2-0 going to the 6th. Jackson Halliday leading off the 6th. His third at bat. Singled his last time. He rips this into right field. Rosario racing back. And he's got it shy of the warning track. Thought that was going to get all the way to the wall for an extra base hit. But one pitch at bat to start the inning. Gonna bring in Slater to Brunn. 1 for 2. First pitch to him. And he pops it up. I thought it was going to be inside and taken. Shallow pop to left center field. And Cross is going to come in. Long run for him. That's the second out. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Then I'll bring in Henderson. Nobody on, so you don't have to worry about a home run tying the game. But as soon as I said it, he launches one deep to right field, way back by the warehouse. And the Orioles are on the board finally. I had to speak it into existence, didn't I? Luckily, as I said, nobody was on base, so it's just a 2-1 game. We know Derrick is prone to giving up home runs. That was a rather impressive one right there. See the replay. Ooh, letter high. That was a high fastball, and he got on it. That'll bring in Cowser. He's a dangerous batter, too. Home run power for sure. Takes a strike right at the knees. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. 2-2 count on Cowser now. Let's see if Derrick can strike him out at the end of the inning. And he does. There we go. Well, I spoke the home run into existence, and we spoke the strikeout into existence. We are still up 2-1 as we go to the 7th inning. Keegan reaches on an error. New pitcher, Sean Dubin. Ground out. Fly out. Santana with an RBI single. It's 3-1. Steals second base. Rada rounds out the end of the inning, but we're up 3-1 now as we go to the bottom of the 7th. All right, leading things off, Jordan Westberg. Siddiqui sitting at 74 pitches. Takes a strike on the inner half. He's 1 for 2 with a single. And the 0-1 pitch to Westberg. That's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Another base hit. So they're going to get the leadoff man on again. Siddiqui trying to get some clean innings. Orioles trying to make it difficult. That'll bring up Eloy. He's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch to him. Strike right down the middle. See if we can't get the double play. See, Eloy's hit into 10 so far in the season. Let's make it 11 right here. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Siddiqui. Swings through it for strike 2. And we'll take the strikeout or double play now. Lloyd down on the count 1-2. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a little flare into right field. Rosario, and he's going to catch it knee high. Wow. That was a long running catch. Difficulty 10.0 by the Russian judge there. Frazier ahead in the count 3-1. Siddiqui looking for a double play to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4, and that's going to be a walk. We have 2 men on now. Only 1 out. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. And that's going to be it for Siddiqui as we go to the pen. See if they can hold this down for his 20th win. Guy's just been phenomenal all season. Can't wait to see how his career turns out. Racing in from the bullpen is going to be left-hander Eric Miller. 3.81 ERA. It's been okay. Not great. Not terrible. We're going to quick manage with Siddiqui out of the game. 2 on, 1 out. Sam Basallo at the plate. Lefty on lefty. It's a double play. Hey, we needed that last at-bat. They'll take it right now. So we go to the 8th inning. It's 3-1 Angels. New pitcher, Jose Suarez. Mota grounds out. Made walks. Steals second. Rosario flies out. Cross flies out. Go to the bottom half of the inning. We'll let him pitch a little bit more. Mayo flies out. Holiday grounds out. DeBrun strikes out. Go to the ninth. Ashcraft comes in. Keegan strikes out. Guzman grounds out. Biggio grounds out. Bottom of the ninth, going to the bullpen. In comes Foley to try and nail this down. Henderson strikes out. Cowser pops up. Let's watch this at-bat against Westburg and see if Foley can get the 20th win for Derrick Siddiqui. All right, Foley's been very instrumental this month. He's pitched a lot. Pitched in at least 3 of the 4 games against the A's. That first pitch is wide against Westburg. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Guy's been a tough out. Got a battle going on here. Westburg, several foul balls. He's even the count at 2. Foley trying to save win number 20 by a rookie, Derrick Siddiqui. And it's a ground ball snagged by Moda. Steps on the bag, and there it is. Derrick Siddiqui gets his 20th win. Incredible for a rookie. Gets his 20th win and his 250th strikeout in the same game. And our Angels living on the backs of the young players. Siddiqui goes to 20-4. Foley gets his 40th save, and we tie this series up at 1. Check out this box score. 2 hits for Santana, including an RBI. Moda with an RBI. Cross with an RBI. 64th stolen base of the season by Santana. My goodness. 43 by Made. Siddiqui, 6 1/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Only run was on a home run by Gunnar Henderson. Miller and Foley finish it off as our rookie gets his 20th win. And we would follow that up with a 4-2 win to win the series 2-1 as Freddie Lorenz goes to 15-8 on the season. Look at the box score. Rada, 3 hits, 2 runs. Also drove in a run, walked. Moda, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 hits for Cross, 2 for Guzman. Rada had 2 triples. Stolen base, 2 by Biggio, 1 by Cross, 1 by Rosario. And Lorenz, 1 run over 6 innings. And Foley gets his 41st save. We win that series. Now we go to Miami. I'm going to tell you right now, we're just going to blow through the rest of these games because I want to get down to this series against Oakland and see if we have a battle for the number 1 wild card. We are currently both at 83 and 64. So it's very important that we get through these next 12 games and see how we stand before we go to that last series and wrap up this regular season. We would follow that series win over the Orioles by going to Miami, winning 2 out of 3. This one in Game 3 on Sunday. Edgar Moda goes 5 for 5, hits 3 home runs, has a single and a double, 3 home runs, drives home 5. My goodness. And Medina gets the win. No save in that game, but he had been slumping, and he was sitting at 39 home runs for the longest time. He was projected to hit like 53 at one point, but now he's got it up to 42, and his RBIs are climbing as well, up to 296. And look at that, 91 contact righties, 91 power righties, 90 power against lefties, already a 98 overall. The dude has just been phenomenal for 2 seasons at the major league level. And on the award side, Siddiqui still leads in the MVP. Hunter Brown jumping in. They're both 20-4. We sit here on September 17th, 2 weeks left in the season, and we are a dead flat tie with the A's for the number 1 wild card in the American League. We are going to make the playoffs. That is a for sure. Doesn't have us as clinched yet, but there's no way we're going to lose out. So we are going to make the playoffs. And now it's just a matter of Moda getting to 100 RBIs. Siddiqui hanging on. Can he win the Cy Young? Can he win he's going to win Rookie of the Year. Can he win the Cy Young? Can he win MVP? Is Moda going to have just a hot 2 weeks and steal the MVP from him? I don't know. We'll find out. But we have our last 6 home games here against Houston and Texas. Go on the road to Seattle and Oakland, and we will definitely get into these last 3 games against Oakland. And we'll quick manage, hop in, maybe do some situations or whatever, but we'll show you part of those games at Oakland to end the regular season. Let's just get through these games and see where we stand after we're done on the 27th. And we would drop 2 out of 3 to the Astros, but I want to show you this game. Now, we saw Moda went 5 for 5, hit 3 home runs, and drove in 5 in this game. The very next day, we win 10-1, and Edgar Moda hits a triple, a home run, drives in 7, 3 hits for Fletcher, and Derrick Siddiqui, 8 innings, 1 run. He's up to 21-4. But Edgar Moda's driven in 12 runs and hit 4 home runs in his last 9 at-bats. What the hell? After we would lose 2 out of 3 to Houston, we would lose 2 out of 3 to Texas. Not a way you want to finish up your regular season schedule at home. This game right here, though, Edgar Mota doesn't do anything, but Leandro Santana hit a 3-run shot, and Derrick Siddiqui, 13 strikeout game, goes to 22-4 as Foley gets his 42nd save. Right now, we are 4 games behind the A's. With those 4 losses in a row, the A's went on a win streak. They've won 8 games in a row, 9 out of 10. So we are 4 games back, and we have 6 games to go. Who are they playing? They got Minnesota and us. So we need to make up ground in this series so that we can have a chance when we go to Oakland that last weekend. And since all these games the last week of the season are important, we're going to sit right here, sim these games, see what happens. Freddie Lorenz going for win number 16 against Ryan Feltner. First game at Seattle. We get the win, 6-2. Mota, 1 for 4. Rosario, 2 for 5. Keegan, 2 for 4. Biggio, 2 hits. Santana, 2 hits. No home runs in the game. Freddie goes to 16-8 with 1 run over 6 1/3. And game 2, Tyler Bremner against Sawyer Gibson-Long. Hold on, let's back out 1 second. We are still 4 games back as the A's won, so we need them to lose these 2 games. Edgar Mota up. We're up 7-5. He's already got 2 home runs. He's going for his 3rd home run. Let's hop in here and watch. All right, Eduardo Bazardo on the mound. Mota's got 2 solo shots today. First pitch is low. Up 2 runs, trying to make it more. So he's got 2 home runs, 2 solo shots today. That's the same in the series. See if we can get a 3 home run day. Be his second 3 home run day in about 10 days. There's the 1-0 pitch. There's a shot down the right field line. That's not going to get out. Is it going to get caught? Yes, it is. Fair territory. Get the ball back in. That's a 2nd out. And we get a tack-on run here in the 9th. Santana with a 1-out double. Rada singles him home. Mota's up again. So let's hop in here and see if he can hit home run number 3 in the 9th. Daniel Clase on the mound. Remember, Mota hit a big home run off him last year. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Strike at the knees. Mota down on the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch from Clase. Strike 3. Runner goes, and he is out. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Ends the inning. Jason Foley's going to come in and try and nail this down for his 43rd save. Cal Raleigh with a 1-out solo shot. Only up 2. There we go. Check out that box score. 2 hits, 2 runs for Santana. 2 hits, 2 runs for Mota. Home runs, 2 by Mota, 1 by Santana. Bremner, 5 runs over 5 innings. Get the win. Not a good win, but we'll take it. Bullpen did their job. And the A's continue. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins in a row. So there are 4 days left. We're behind them by 4 games. So we need to beat Seattle. We need them to lose to Minnesota. And then we need to sweep them for us to tie. And I don't even know if that'll give us the number 1 seed or not. So it looks like we're going to be locked in as the number 2 seed. So it means we'll probably have to travel and play at their place. Let's go ahead and hit sim right here and find out. Gonsolin, Tarek Skubal, and the Mariners win 5-2. So we are not going to get the number 1 wild card seed. Mota, 2 hits, 1 RBI. And Tyson Miller crapped the bed. So did Eric Miller. Oakland got the win, so it didn't matter anyway. Man, they are on a roll. So we have 89 wins. They're at 94. And if we go to the standings, yeah, we have an 8-game lead over the Guardians. So we are going to be the number 2 wild card. And we can just sim out the rest of this season because it really doesn't matter where we finish. Luis Medina on the mound against Mitch Spence. We lose that one 5-2. Mota, 3 walks and a run. Medina didn't pitch great. Now we have the Saturday game. Derrick Siddiqui looking for win number 23 on the season. And we lost that game 9-2. 2 hits for Made, including a home run. Siddiqui, 6 runs over 3 1/3. He's going to finish the season at 22-5 with a 3.38 ERA. Just simply phenomenal. And the A's are still on a roll. They have won 13 games in a row to end the season. Not much you can do about that. And Freddie Lorenz on the mound against Jacob Lopez. Let's quick manage this game real quick, just for shits and giggles. And the Sunday, last game of the regular season against the A's, looking for our 90th win of the season. Edgar Mota's been on a tear the last 2 weeks. Trying to snake another MVP at the back door, but I think his teammate Freddie's going to win it. See, he's got 7 home runs in his last 12 games. OPS of 1449. That is ungodly. Yeah, we're just going to quick manage real quick. If something happens, then I'll pop in and watch the AB, but we're going to go as quick as I can. Quintana strikes out. Made singles. Steals second. Moda with a 2-run shot. He stays hot. Please keep that going into the playoffs. Rosario strikes out. Rada singles. Cross strikes out. Go to the bottom of the inning. Fly out. Fly out. Strike out. Second inning. Ground out. Fly out. Fletcher flies out. Kurtz. Strikeout. Strikeout. And a ground out to the third. Quintana pops out. Made grounds out. Moda with another home run. Another home run. That's 2 in this game already. Rosario flies out. Alvarez strikes out. Rooker hits a solo shot. Their first hit of the game. Ground out. Ground out. Go to the fourth. Double. Hit by pitch. Double. Scores 2. It's 5-1. New pitcher. Walk. Ground out. Ground out. Made. Singles. It's 6-1. Moda. Let's watch. Edgar Moda up, 2 on, 2 out. He's already got 2 home runs in the game. We're only in the top of the 4th inning. Joey Estes on the mound. Takes a strike. We have some extreme shadows in my Treehouse Park in Oakland. And the seats are normally green. There's a little glitch that goes with these custom stadiums sometimes. Moda down in the count 1-2 now. Got his average all the way up to 300. It was like 286 just 2 weeks ago. That's a ball. 2-2 count. Sitting dead red. Can he hit his third one? Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Takes it instead, and that ends the inning. All right, get a strikeout. Single. Strikeout. Line out to the 5th. Single. Single. Double. It's 8-1. Fly out. Strikeout. 2-run shot by Fletcher. It's 10-1. New pitcher. And a fly out. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Geloff strikes out. Alvarez flies out. Rooker singles. He's got 2 hits. Doyle doubles. It's now 10-2. Pinch runner and a fly out. Go to the 6th. Solo shot by Made. My goodness, ball's jumping out of the park. Moda flies out. Rosario doubles. Rada grounds out. Cross pops out. Bottom of the 6th. Ground out. Walk. Double play. There we go. To the 7th. Herrera. Walk. Double play. Fletcher grounds out. And we're going to get Freddie out of this game while he's only given up 2 runs and 4 hits. And we're going to bring in, let's go Phil Perez. Going to get that ERA down. Going to fly out, strike out, a walk, strike out. There we go. Top half. Quintana grounds out. Made flies out. Moda flies out. Just leave Perez in. Ground out, and a pop out. Go to the bottom. Go to the top of the 9th. Rosario grounds out. Rada flies out. Cross. Doubles. Herrera pops out. We're going to leave Perez in. Get a 3 inning save here. Get his first major league save. He gets in trouble. We'll yank him out. Wilson singles. Kurtz flies out. Soderstrom pops out. Geloff walks. 2 on, 2 out. Alvarez 3-run shot. It's 11-5. Yeah, kind of pushed it and wrecked his ERA. Now we got to take him out of the game. Let's bring in Boovie. Bring in Boovie. Hit by pitch and a fielder's choice, and we win the game. And the Angels win game 162 to get to 90 wins on the season. We haven't had that many wins since 2014 as a franchise. We go into the playoffs hungry. 11-5 win. Lorenz gets his 17th win as we win game 3. Don't get swept by the A's. Very important going into the playoffs. Look at this box score. Quintana goes 0 for 5. Amade 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. Moda 2 hits, both home runs, 3 RBIs. Rosario 2 hits. Rada 3 hits. Cross 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Herrera a hit and 2 ribs. Fletcher a 2-run homer. Hit 4 home runs and 5 doubles in that game. Made with his 49th stolen base. And Freddie Lorenz, like I said, got his 17th win, and I apologize for screwing up Phil Perez's ERA, but we got the dub either way. And we're going to take a look at the final standings. See, the Astros won 100 games. A's won 96. We won 90 games. In the Central, the Tigers won 94, and the Yankees won 98. A lot of 90-win teams in the American League. And the A's number 1 wild card, we are number 2. Guardians make it as number 3. So we're going to take on the A's in the best 2 out of 3 first round series. For the National League, the Mets won 93 games. Cubs won 89. Padres win 91. And then the Braves, Pirates, and Dodgers are the wild card teams, as the Giants missed out. They were 1 game back. Take a look at the league leaders. Derrick Siddiqui, 278 strikeouts, .815 winning percentage, 22 wins, and a 6.5 WAR. Edgar Mota, 48 home runs. Leandro Santana stole 70 bases, and Mota slugged .622, all to lead the league. See the batting average, and Mota finished at .298 with that last out. Hits, 180 for Santana, 172 for Mota. Doubles, we have anybody up here? Santana had 41, 37 for Mota. Triples, Cross with 10, Rada with 9, Made with 8. Home runs, Edgar Mota, 48 home runs, finished 1 behind Devers, lead the majors, but he did lead the American League with home runs. RBI, Acuna 119, Mota with 108. If he hadn't slumped off at the end of August, early September, he might have had more than that. Runs scored, Edgar Mota with 91, Leandro Santana with 90, Made with 83. Stolen bases, Santana 70. Closest was 49 by Made, 48 by Robles. So Santana was absolutely crazy, as you see a 96 steal rating. Walks, we have anybody up here? Yep, Santana with 81 walks. That's what you want. A leadoff guy. Mota had 71. On base percentage, Mota 374. Santana 360. Slugging 622 for Mota. OPS, Mota 996, finished second in the American League. Wins, Derrick Siddiqui 22 wins. Lorenz finished tied for 4th with 17. Losses, Siddiqui had 5. Rasmussen led with 4. Saves, Foley finished 5th with 43. ERA, Hunter Brown 228. Freddie Lorenz 283. That's twice he's been in the top 5 in ERA. And Siddiqui was down here 15, mostly because of the home runs he gives up. And home runs, Freddie only allowed 10. Strikeouts, 278 by Siddiqui, had 53 more than Reagan's. National League side, Mizorowski had 204, so Siddiqui is clearly the strikeout guy in the majors right now. Innings pitched, Siddiqui 215, Freddie 209. Walk, Siddiqui 43, doesn't walk anybody. Whip, Siddiqui 111. And pitching WAR, 6.5 for Siddiqui, 5.4 for Lorenz. Siddiqui leads both leagues in that. Hitting WAR, Julio 8.1, 7.5 for Devers. Now we get to go to the awards and see what we all know. We know he won Rookie of the Year. 99.9% sure he won the Cy Young. Does he win the MVP? Does he hit the Triple Crown for the big awards? Cy Young, Derrick Siddiqui. Rookie of the Year, Derrick Siddiqui. MVP, Derrick Siddiqui wins all 3 major awards in the American League as a rookie. And Edgar Mota comes in 3rd in the MVP voting in the American League. National League, Rafael Devers wins Cy Young. Siddiqui over Hunter Brown. Skeens wins in the National League. Batting title to Bo Bichette and Rafael Devers. Lever to Josh Hader and Alex Vesia. Rookie of the Year, Siddiqui with Leandro Santana 3rd. Josh Castilla, that was the 3rd baseman, the power 3rd baseman I found in the draft, and he got snagged before we could get him in the 2nd round. So you can see 25 home runs, only at 225. That's what I was afraid of, but I would have taken him. Hank Aaron goes to Acuna, just beats out Mota. Shohei wins in the National League. We have any gold gloves? Made finished 3rd. Silver Sluggers. Mota. And that's it. All right. Let me go to Cy Young. Oh, he didn't finish. Man, if Freddie Lorenz had finished 3rd in the Cy Young, we would have got an extra PPI pick. We would have gotten one for Siddiqui for winning Rookie of the Year, and Lorenz would have gotten us an extra one for finishing in the top 3 in Cy Young. So If he can finish in the top 3 in Cy Young next year, then we'll get an extra one off of that. If you want to know the rules for all that, just go look up PPI awards requirements, and you'll be able to find that on Major League Baseball's website. But there we are. Let's go look at the player stats real quick one more time. Santana leads in hits. Of course, Moto with home runs. Rosario up to 22 home runs. Look at that power boost. He's up to a B potential. He might be our everyday right fielder going forward. Rada, 17 home runs, a little more than I expected, and he hit lefties pretty well. Ade, that batting average, hit well against lefties, but he didn't against righties. Dropped about not quite 60 points off his average. Santana, absolutely wonderful. Need to get him a little bit more power. He's filling that Figueroa role that we had with Tampa Bay. Gavin Cross drove in 67. Guzman had to come up because of injuries. He did really well, man. Really boosted that average against left-handed pitching. Ryan Ward helped, gave us some lift in the middle of the season. Benelis lost his starting job. Biggio was okay. Nick Lofton was doing great till he got hurt. Herrera, that's what we needed as a backup catcher. Pitching side, Siddiqui, 278 strikeouts, 43 walks, 215 innings, 196 hits. Just simply phenomenal. 4 hit batters, 4 wild pitch, 11.62 strikeouts per 9, 1.8 walks per 9, 1.04 home runs. That's what I was worried about. Freddie Lorenz gets 17 wins, only 55 walks and 209 innings. He only allowed 197 hits, 10 home runs. So he cut his home runs in half. There we go. Remner, 409. He had an ERA way up there, over 5 at one point. Really did a good job to bring that down. Gonsolin, he's regressing across the board. We got him one more year at 15 mil. And Luis Medina kind of struggled in the second half. Wins 12 games, loses 13. He's about what he is. What you see is what you get. Relief pitchers, Tyson Miller, an ERA right around 1. He kind of blew up at the end, but his ERA was just barely 1 for a while. Boovie, not bad for his rookie year. Phil Perez, I kind of screwed up his ERA in that last game. See how he does next year. Eric Miller, 34 walks and 59 innings is horrendous. And Jason Foley, what can you say? 161 ERA, 43 saves. Absolutely phenomenal. So, very, very good season for us. 90 wins. Now we take on the A's in the first round. Detroit takes on Cleveland. Winner of our series gets to play the Astros, so it's going to be all Western Division matchup in both the first and second round. Winner of Detroit gets the Yankees. National League side, Pittsburgh and Atlanta. Winner takes on the Mets. Cubs and Dodgers. The winner gets the Padres. So that's going to wrap up our regular season, 2029 season. Absolutely ecstatic for how well this team played this year and how well they've grown. And from here on out, each individual episode that you see on the channel will be one round of the playoffs. So this first wild card round against the A's, whether it's 2 or 3 games, that will be one episode by itself. We win that, go on to play Houston, then the ALDS would be its own separate episode. Make it to the ALCS, again, its own separate episode, get to the World Series, and we'll have the entire World Series in one episode. So obviously we'll have to edit down for content, can't show every pitch, can't show necessarily every at-bat as we get deeper into the playoffs, but just so you guys know what to look forward to, we won't have games 1, 2, 3, whatever, and we're going to show the entire series in one episode. Hey, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode, which is the playoffs, when that comes live. And I appreciate you guys, all the support, all the new subs to the channel recently. And please, like I said, leave a comment. I will definitely respond to all comments, and tell me what you like, don't like. I know we had to sim a lot of games to get through the end of the season. We had 2 months of games to go through. I tried to show as much action as we could when it was very important. So hope you like the content, but that's going to wrap it up, and I will see you very soon with the wild card round against the Oakland A's. You guys take care. Bye-bye.